Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita are presenting the whole system of the quest for enlightenment to you so that you can see how bhakti is supreme. Even though in this age of Kali, nothing is working except bhakti, still you should be able to see the whole framework. Otherwise, you'll think, we're just saying this is the only way. People these days hate it when you say, this is the only way. Oh, you're evangelical. Fundamentalist. So instead of just saying this is the only way, Bhagavatam presents all the other possibilities. So you can see the whole picture. Otherwise, people say, Krishna, oh, sectarian, because the name Krishna is there, it's sectarian. So then even our own devotees, we get a little hesitant. Should I say Krishna? People will think I'm just I'm sectarian. I'm speaking narrowly. But if I say the divine, oh yes, that people won't be upset by that. But gradually, and hopefully very quickly, you'll become more and more courageous to say Krishna. You'll know how to deliver the medicine. In the beginning of Prabhupada's outreach on 26 2nd Avenue in New York, he was incorporating the first ISKCON society, just a handful of devotees and a lawyer. And so they were coming up with a name for the group, for the institution. So Prabhupada said, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. But the few devotees that were existing then, that means under 10. Well, wouldn't it be better? International Society of God Consciousness. And Prabhupada said, no, Krishna Consciousness. In other words, the understanding that the Supreme Absolute Truth has opulences. And that's what Krishna means. The unlimitedly attractive. How can you be unlimitedly attractive without opulences and sweetness? So this is why, one of the reasons why you were never interested in God. But then you take up bhakti and find out God has infinitely much more fun than you. He dances, he romances, he plays the flute, he sports with cowherd boys in the forest. On the bank of the Yamuna, he dances with 1 billion gopis, 1 billion girlfriends, by expanding himself to be in between each two. So each girl is thinking, Krishna is only with me. In Dwarka, what does Krishna do? He expands himself into 16,108 forms to be with 16,108 wives. Each wife, she didn't have to wait, as we always hear. She didn't have to wait 6,107 nights to be with Krishna. What do you think? He's going from one palace to another palace, every day a different palace. So it takes the wife 16,107 days in order to have her time with Krishna. So this is why you have such verses like this deep in the 10th canto, chapter 87. It's just the 10th canto has 90 chapters. Now this is chapter 87. You've already heard about Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan. So what about Vaikuntha? The Vaikuntha planets are unlimited. Yet all the Vaikuntha planets fit into a corner of the spiritual sky. And then there's the topmost planet, Goloka Vrindavan, Krishna Loka, which is bigger than all the Vaikuntha planets and material universes combined. How are you going to conceive of that? So in this chapter, Lord Chaitanya is going to explain to Sanatana Goswami, remind him of what happened during the Brahma Vimohana Leela, the bewilderment of Lord Brahma. Brahma thought he had confiscated the cows and cowherd boys. But then after a split second of his time, he changed his mind. I think I might be making an offense. And came back. But that split second of his time was 1 year of earth time. So for 1 year of earth time, Krishna had covered the situation by manifesting his own cowherd boys and cows who were Vishnu Tattva. They weren't jivas. They weren't part and parcel. They were the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So then Brahma, he shows up. But which cowherd boys and cows are real? The ones I stole, or these ones here, or what's going on? He was totally bewildered. And then Krishna showed even more inconceivable power. Krishna manifested unlimited cowherd boys, unlimited cows, and unlimited Vaikuntha planets, and unlimited material universes, all entering into Krishna's body and entering out. And if you read this chapter, your consciousness becomes cleansed because it's beyond what your intelligence can handle. How does Krishna do it? In one tiny corner of Vrindavan, he manifests all the material universes. So just try to think of what Brahma is experiencing, and he's the smartest person in the universe. And yet he's seeing, emanating from the body of Krishna and re-entering the body of Krishna, are unlimited cowherd boys, unlimited cows, unlimited Vaikuntha planets, and unlimited material universes. And all the material universes had their Brahmas and Shivas, and they're all coming into Krishna's body and out of Krishna's body. And Brahma is watching all this like, woo. So he concludes, there may be people who say they know everything about Krishna. Let them go on talking. As far as I'm concerned, as far as Brahma, I'm concerned, there's no limit to Krishna's potencies. So I hope I've stirred in you an appetite to understand the opulences of Krishna. And then there's the sweetness. If you can't understand the opulences, you'll not understand the sweetness. Krishna's body is sweet. Sweeter than his body is his face. Sweeter than his face is his smile. So you'll get all that in this chapter, the opulences and the sweetness. All right, any questions?